So with that, I open up to questions. I'm excited to hear what you all have to say.
John?
Thank you, Andy, and thank you for coming, Louise. I have a kind of a personal question. What conclusions did you arrive at, outside of the reporting? If you had a magic wand to wave on the question of incentives, what would that result in?
Well, I mean, I think it's tied to kind of what I went over, but which is that perhaps it's my bias being a journalist, but I always think transparency is a great thing, and I was really surprised by the lack of national information on this, because it's the whole discussion in Washington now is how do we keep jobs in the United States, and they don't know about the collective cost and benefits of what local officials are doing. They don't know where layoffs are happening across the country. They don't know. So that, I think, is something that was surprising and something that could be improved.
But your magic wand wouldn't eliminate incentives, or would it?
I think that incentives, as well as a lot of ways of doing business and economic development, should be questioned and should be continually questioned. But I think the first step is to get thorough national information on what the costs and benefits are. You cannot do this analysis without knowing that, and it wasn't possible. I mean, for instance, I'll tell you one thing that was surprising to me, is that in addition to no cost information nationally, you don't know about job creation nationally, because you don't know where companies are laying off and where they're adding. And this could also be done nationally. You all probably know about the WARN notices that companies are required to file in their states. It's a federal law. It's from the 1980s. That says if you lay off workers, you have to file a WARN notice. And they have to file with the states. Well, the federal government does nothing to collect those from the 50 states. If they did, you could see where companies are, for instance, getting an incentive here and laying off there. And then you could at least have a dialogue on, well, is that worth it? Is that good? But I don't really think you can answer your question without much better information.